5 minutes of qualifying here in Brazil. It's the final race of GTUR Season 1. So we'll see how this is. We already got the title winner, Golomi. So there's no title to fight, but it's always fun to race in the season, in this league. So let's see here as we cross the line. For the first lap, and Gamer takes provisional pole with Kraft, Golomi, Nuno and JT. It's interesting. Interesting qualifying. Different cars, so we got Nuno in the Supra, Golomi in the Skyline, Gamer in the Mazda, Kraft in the Skyline, and JT in the Supra. And Nuno takes provisional pole now. From the top drivers, JT a bit behind. And Kraft improves, equal to Game actually. JT still around 4 tenths behind Golomi. 8 tenths behind pole. Oh, it's looking improvement for Gamer maybe. We will see. And Golomi too. It's gonna cross the line and Gamer takes provisional pole. Golomi improves to P2. Kraft, no improvements there. JT neither. Same with Nuno, is still P3 though. Will anybody improve? Does not look. Nuno improves by 200s. Did Golomi improve? I'm not sure. But it's still P2. He did not improve. Kraft did improve. Soon to be a minute left of qualifying here in Brazil. Could it be Gamer taking pole? Or will it be someone else? Who knows? Golomi takes pole position, provisional pole. And with 1 minute left here, there's 2 laps left of improvement, I think. And Gamer takes back pole position. Wow, 37.67. That's a crazy quick lap from Gamer 15. Nuno still P3. Kraft improving a bit more, but not close enough. JT also improving, but not enough to get up into the top 4, top 3 positions.
Not bad.
Final lap.
Also the turn rate of that thing, Jesus Christ.
Gamer crossing line. Takes and improves again. Takes pole position. Soon to be 5 red lights here in final race of GTUR Season 1 here in Brazil. Here we go. Gamer takes the lead. Kraft goes for a dive. It's not gonna work out. And Lil One gets a very bad start there. Maybe getting held up a bit. I don't know. Let's see here. Gamer, Golomi, P1, P2. Like they started in qualifying. Nuno holding that P3 as of now. And Nuno looking for a move there. It's not gonna be just enough space. And Gamer has pulled a gap to Golomi. And now Nuno is going to go for the attack on the outside into the center S's. It's not going to be just enough, but Kraft now looks for a move on the inside of Golomi. Is he going to get it? They're going side by side. It's a tight squeeze. Golomi touches some grass. Kraft now is in front. He's going around. He's still side by side with Golomi. Down the inside he goes, and he's gonna take that P2 position. Nuno also tries to go for a move, and he gets that position. But JT is gonna capitalize on that and pass Nuno as well. And now Golomi's not happy with that, and he's gonna come straight back into the center S's. And as we see, Lil One 6.5 seconds behind, just taking his time, I guess. And then Gamer leading by around, the time's a bit fucked, but 2 seconds. Kraft P2 with a bit of a gap to the pack behind. Nuno and Golomi really scrapping about here, going side by side, pushing each other. And it's gonna be a tight squeeze for Nuno now. On the inside, he gets a bit pushed onto the grass, and Golomi is gonna give the position back. But we will lose 2 positions because of JT is there. And now Nuno attacking on the outside, and he makes that move quite easily. Top 2 still with a reasonable gap to each other, and Kraft with a gap to the pack behind. And as we see, Gamer with the fastest lap. Here comes Golomi on the inside of JT into the center S's, and he is passed on the back straight. Nuno actually pulling a bit of gap, but the game is still holding on in the lead by quite a margin. Lil One 10 seconds behind now, struggling a bit maybe on those soft tires and that Skyline, even though it's a pretty good car, as Golomi and Kraft are both in a Skyline. But we will have to wait and see. And now the pack is opening a bit more. There's at least half a second gap between each driver. And of course the gap between P5 and P6 is quite huge. But no one into the pits just yet. The tires they're looking dead, but who knows, maybe the grip is there for the drivers there. Kraft actually closing the gap a bit to Gamer maybe, it looks like. So Nuno holding on, Golomi and JT still in the same position. Golomi though has caught up to Nuno a bit, maybe trying to go for a move. He's staying behind, makes a bit of a mistake though. He's not gonna be catching. Gamer, will he pit? No, he will not. Kraft is neither gonna pit. Nuno is in, the first driver in. Golomi stays out, and JT is gonna stay out. Look at those tires, and Nuno pits to medium tires there. And let's watch a little one. Will he pit? He will not. And Kraft has actually made it past Gamer now on lap 8. Right before the pits. Will they both pit now? Is that the strategy? Kraft has taken the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix and he stays out. Same with Gamer, no undercuts. Interesting. And Gamer makes a huge mistake into turn 1 and eats grass. JT into the pits. Golomi still staying out. And Lil One has also stayed out for 8 laps. 9 laps of Kraft. Von is finally into the pits. Let's see now. Kraft has pulled a 2-second gap to Gamer. What has happened? And now he's into the pits. He just pulled that gap out of nowhere. And now the top 3 all into the pits. Where is Nuno going to be? He's going to be P2, so that undercut did work out quite well. P2. On the mediums behind Kraft. Gamer P3. Lomi is maybe trying to push to catch up to Gamer for the P3. And then we got JT, P5, and Lil Von just taking his time. Enjoying Brazil, I guess. Maybe his first time. Who knows? Gamer closing the gap a bit to Nuno. He's on the soft, he got the fastest lap and pole position. And he's going for that move from a far way back. What a late lunge. Oh my. I did not see that coming. But Nuno is not going to be happy with that. He's going to go on the outside. Going to go side by side into turn 1. He backs out. Maybe going for a switchback here. He's going to be squeezed to the outside. But he makes it past. And that is a good move from Nuno. But Gamer's still there though. He's not giving up that position just as easy. And he goes for a switchback and just gets the traction out of the corner. The soft ties. Golomi has lost the group there a bit. Kraft though, for now, is leading the Brazilian Grand Prix, but with around 3.5 seconds to Gamer, and Nuno is right behind there again. But for now, Kraft sets the fastest lap. It's a great lap from Kraft. Golomi closing the gap to Nuno slowly but surely. He's on those soft tires. Those softs are dropping quite rapidly as well. He's now in the back of Nuno. And he's trying to make a move, but it's not the best place to go for it. Maybe now he'll get the slipstream on the inside of Nuno. He's made it past. He leaves space on the outside, and Golomi is up into P3. But Nuno is not actually giving this up. He's on the outside. Is he gonna go for a switchback? He tries. It's no room. Golomi is really holding up the track there. And Kraft still holding on in the lead, 3.5 seconds. Gamer, Nuno now once again in that slipstream right behind Golomi. He's not giving this up. Little one has been lapped by 2 drivers now. It's gonna be a 3rd and a 4th soon. Golomi says S. Maybe he wants Nuno to slipstream. Will anybody pit at the end of this lap? It's been lap 16 here. Kraft starting lap 17. Gamer staying out. Nuno and Golomi staying out. Will they pit on the same lap? Onto the same compound maybe. Little one staying out. And then it's JT who's left. And he is also going to stay out. So now, let's see. The battle here looks to be between Nuno and Golomi for P3. As from P5 to P4 there's a 12-second gap. P6 to P5 there's a 30-second gap. It's quite huge. Crash stays out, Gamer stays out, Nuno's in, Galomi is gonna stay out for another lap, so it's gonna be an undercut from Nuno. What tires are you going on to? He goes onto the mediums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Galomi here. He's gonna be under pressure from Nuno, but will he pit to those soft? JT is into the pits. Lil One has made it out of the pits and just goes straight into the grass. Let's see the fastest laps there. We've got Kraft also into the pits now. Gamer as well. And it's gonna be Galomi as well in there. Fastest lap we got Kraft with a 36.68. 37. Sorry. Gamer's 37.90. And Galomi a 38.3. But now we got Nuno with the undercut. As I said, is now in front of Galomi once again on those mediums. One lap older tires, but on mediums, so they will maybe have the same tire wear at the end of the race. Who knows? But for now, Galomi on the quicker tires should be making up some time in the quicker car as well. But Nuno is 100% the better driver, as we know, as he has a grand total of 6 titles, I think, in Sunday League. But not enough about that. Go back to the lead here. Kraft with soon to be 7 laps to go here. He's going a bit of a weird line, almost hitting the pit wall. There's 7 laps to go now. Gamer 3.5 seconds behind still, and Galomi has made it past Nuno into this turn 1, but Nuno is on the attack right again on the back straight. He tries to go on the outside, is waiting. Takes a different line than Galomi. Will he get more exit speed now? Out of the final corner before the back main straight, he has the slipstream. He's going to go. Galomi blocks the outside and he's not going to make the move, but Galomi makes a bit of a mistake. Cuts Nuno off there. And the gap is extended to 8/10, sorry. Almost a second now. And Gamer is closing the gap to Kraft slowly but surely. He sets the fastest lap, so we got pole position and fastest lap now. All he needs is a win to make it a hat trick, I think it's called. Galomi 5.5 seconds behind, so he's not gonna be battling for podium. What has happened to Gamer? Went from 1.5 seconds to 4 seconds, and now it's dropping back to 2 seconds. This timing table is very weird. JT in his own race, same with Lil One, and we could say the same about Kraft in a few laps. For now, he's been leading. Gamer though not gonna let that gap be any bigger, as we got Cuba joining a bit too late. Nothing to worry about. Galomi still in P3, but those tires now, actually the tires are equal on tire wear. It's not ideal for Galomi, I would say, because there's still 3 laps to go, and those mediums will be better at the end than those softs. Lil One into the pits for the final time on lap 23. Kraft now is going to start lap 26. 2 laps to go here. He's not gonna get the fastest lap. He lost it to Gamer 15. But he is looking to get the win here as he's dominating this race. Golomi's holding on that 1 second gap to Nuno. But Nuno with more grip. He should have more grip or compared, and Nuno closes that gap pretty well in the middle sector. And Kraft now starts the final lap of the Brazilian Grand Prix. The final race of the season to cap it off. Golomi is the champion, but it will be a new winner here. A new race winner. Nuno now on the back of Golomi is gonna make the overtake. He got more grip and he's going to pass it into the middle sector where his car is the most dominant part. This is the most dominant part of the track for Nuno, and Nuno now needs to make a gap. Kraft crosses the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Gamer crossing the line to take that P2 and the fastest lap. Now Golomi, it's gonna be a drag race to the line, but Golomi with the straight line speed is gonna pass Nuno on the line. And it's gonna take that P3. Little one DNF on the 25th lap. Quite interesting there. And JT is gonna cross the line in P5. Unlucky race on Little one though. Almost making it to that finish line. So here we have it. Karaf winning over Gamer. Then Golomi and Nuno with a crazy battle from basically start to end here. But Golomi takes that P3 in the end. Nuno P4, JT P5, and Lil One with a late DNF in P6.
Let's do Van der Park.
Of